On account of the Egyptians, the children of Israel divided themselves into four divisions, and they were divided in their opinions, for they were afraid of the Egyptians, and Moses spoke to each of them. The first division was of the children of Reuben, Simeon, and Issachar, and they decided to cast themselves into the sea, for they were greatly afraid of the Egyptians. And Moses said to them, "Fear not, stand still and see the salvation of the Lord, which he will effect this day for you." The second division was of the children of Zebulun, Benjamin, and Naphtali, and they resolved to go back to Egypt with the Egyptians. And Moses said to them, "Fear not, for as you have seen the Egyptians this day, so shall you see them no more forever." The third division was of the children of Judah and Joseph, and they resolved to go to meet the Egyptians to fight with them. And Moses said to them, "Stand in your places, for the Lord will fight for you, and you shall remain silent." And the fourth division was of the children of Levi, Gad, and Asher, and they resolved to go into the midst of the Egyptians to confound them. Moses said to them, "Remain in your stations and fear not. Only call to the Lord that he may save you out of their hands." After this Moses rose up from among the people and prayed to the Lord and said, "O Lord God of the whole earth, save now your people whom you brought forth from Egypt, and let not the Egyptians boast that power and might are theirs." So the Lord said to Moses, "Why do you cry to me? Speak to the children of Israel that they shall proceed, and stretch out your rod on the sea, and divide it, and the children of Israel shall pass through it." And Moses did so. He lifted up his rod on the sea and divided it. And the waters of the sea were divided into 12 parts. And the children of Israel passed through on foot with shoes, as a man would pass through a prepared road. The Lord displayed to the children of Israel his wonders in Egypt and in the sea by the hand of Moses and Aaron. When the children of Israel had entered the sea, the Egyptians came after them, and the waters of the sea covered them, and they all sank in the water. Not one man was left except Pharaoh, who gave thanks to the Lord and believed in him. Therefore the Lord did not cause him to perish at that time with the Egyptians. The Lord ordered an angel to take him from among the Egyptians, who cast him on the land of Nineveh, and he reigned over it for a long time. On that day the Lord saved Israel from the hand of Egypt, and all the children of Israel saw that the Egyptians had perished. They beheld the great hand of the Lord, and what he had performed in Egypt and in the sea. Then sang Moses and the children of Israel this song to the Lord, on the day when the Lord caused the Egyptians to fall before them. And all Israel sang in concert, saying, "I will sing to the Lord, for he is greatly exalted. The horse and his rider has he cast into the sea. Consider that it is written in the book of the law of God." After this the children of Israel proceeded on their journey and encamped in Marah. The Lord gave to the children of Israel statutes and judgments in that place in Marah. And the Lord commanded the children of Israel to walk in all his ways and to serve him. They journeyed from Marah and came to Elim. In Elim were 12 springs of water and 70 date trees, and the children encamped there by the waters. They journeyed from Elim and came to the wilderness of Sin, on the 15th day of the second month after their departure from Egypt. At that time the Lord gave manna to the children of Israel to eat, and the Lord caused food to rain from heaven for the children of Israel day by day. And the children of Israel ate the manna for 40 years, all the days that they were in the wilderness, until they came to the land of Canaan to possess it. They proceeded from the wilderness of Sin and encamped in Alush. And they proceeded from Alush and encamped in Rephidim. When the children of Israel were in Rephidim, Amalek, son of Eliphaz, son of Esau, brother of Zepho, came to fight with Israel. And he brought with him 801,000 men, magicians and conjurers, and he prepared for battle with Israel in Rephidim. They carried on a great and severe battle against Israel, and the Lord delivered Amalek and his people into the hands of Moses. and the children of Israel, and into the hand of Joshua, the son of Nun, the Ephrathite, the servant of Moses. The children of Israel struck Amalek and his people at the edge of the sword, but the battle was very severe on the children of Israel. And the Lord said to Moses, "Write this thing as a memorial for you in a book, and place it in the hand of Joshua, the son of Nun, your servant. You shall command the children of Israel, saying, When you come to the land of Canaan, you shall utterly wipe out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven." And Moses did so, and he took the book and wrote on it these words, saying, "Remember what Amalek has done to you in the road when you went forth from Egypt. He met you in the road and struck your rear, even those that were feeble behind you when you were faint and weary. Therefore it shall be, when the Lord your God shall have given you rest from all your enemies round about in the land which the Lord your God gives you for an inheritance to possess it, that you shall blot out the remembrance of Amalek from under heaven. You shall not forget it. The king who shall have pity on Amalek, or on his memory, or on his offspring, behold, I will blame him, and I will cut him off from among his people." And Moses wrote all these things in a book, and he advised the children of Israel respecting all these matters. The children of Israel proceeded from Rephidim and camped in the wilderness of Sinai in the 3rd month from their going forth from Egypt. At that time ruled the Midianite, the father-in-law of Moses, came with Zipporah, his daughter, and her 2 sons, for he had heard of the wonders of the Lord which he had done to Israel, and he had delivered them from the hand of Egypt. Rule came to Moses in the wilderness, where he was camped, where the mountain of God was. And Moses went forth to meet his father-in-law with great honor, and all Israel was with him.